How's it going, everyone? It's Nathan from Nathan's MRE, and today we're doing another meal cold weather. This particular one is mini number 3, chili macaroni with beef. Okay, so our last two ended up being 2016 rations. This could be the same. It's from the same seller. I'm assuming it is. This is made by the Warner Company in Cincinnati, Ohio. If you don't know the difference, the meal cold weather and the LRP long range patrol are all freeze dried rations, where the standard MREs are in the retort pouch. They're prefixed meals. All you have to do is heat them up. So in freezing cold weather, you don't have to worry about this stuff freezing. It could take the cold. The only drawback of this is you have to have a lot of water. By a lot of water, I mean, I think the last one we did took about 3 full bottles of water to make the meal. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. I guess if you have snow and you got a lot of time, you can melt enough snow to make your meal. So let's go ahead and cut this guy open. Cut him open from the back. Try to cut any of the contents on the inside. Try not to cut the table. Let's go ahead and peel all this out. Discard of that. So, get that white bag out of here. Let's change the exposure just a little bit, or the white balance, you might say. We have a package of crackers, and these are dated 5/3/42, so 342nd day of 2015, so it is a 2016 ration. We have French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. I've had this one time before, and I don't even like cappuccino, but it was pretty damn good. We have a package of cheese spread. It feels pretty decent. We have our standard issue MRE spoon. It's a little bit of a different touch. We have a package of peanut M&Ms. So that's pretty cool. And, you know, I don't know why they do this on the M&Ms and all this package stuff. It has best before 2016, so you know it's already kind of old before it even gets in the package. We have a accessory pack. We'll open that up here in just a second. We have the toasted corn kernels, and this guy here has an expiration date of 5/3/22. Then we have our main, which is a Mountain House entree. And this is chili macaroni with beef, of course. I've never had one of these. I'm guessing it's going to be probably pretty decent. Let's go do our accessory pack. And that has a date stamp of 5/3/36. We have, I can smell the gum right away, our little sachet, you might say, of Tabasco. We have our chiclet type gum. We have Keep It For Your Bunghole from Lighthouse, San Francisco, California. We have our standard issue brown package matches. We have a coffee instant type 3. Coffee's probably pretty handy when you're freezing cold. We have a coffee creamer non-dairy. We have a package of sugar, and we have a moist towelette. Let's go and get it trayed up and start trying this stuff out. Okay, so we are back. Let's go ahead and unpack some of this stuff. Then we're going to do the main and come back and do our drinks at the end, so everything's kind of hot at the same time. First things first, let's go ahead and do the peanut M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms look good. Got quite the big yellow one in the middle there. It's all right. Then we have our toasted corn kernels. Corn nuts, essentially. Quite a lot of corn nuts, actually. I don't think we need to be eating that. Let's put that back in there. Throw that off to the side. And we have our MRE issue spoon out. let's go ahead and make sure and knead that up really good. Let's go ahead and try dissect our crackers without shattering them all over the place. Nice vacuum hiss to that. There we go. Nothing pisses me off worse than watching somebody else's video and they're fumbling. I was just fumbling right there. Let's go ahead and pull those out of there. Crackers smell absolutely pristine. No bleachy smell at all. Need this a little bit more, and we're going to cut it open and squirt it on a cracker here. I think they're nice, getting a little bit dull from using it. Yes, why don't I tear it off? Because those have a cellophane inner part of that bag and they don't want to tear off very well, so I usually just do that. And let's go ahead and squeeze our cheese out. Cheese looks nice and fresh. There we go. Put that right there. All right, so let me grab the water for the main, and we're gonna get that going next. Okay, we get our knife out. Let's cut this guy. I can hear the vacuum leaking out, but just stabbed a hole in it. Cut that guy off like that. Quite a bit of vacuum on it. We had spaghetti, one of these that was not good. It was 2014 or 15, and the vacuum seal was no longer on. It had a pinhole in the bag, and it was rotten, even though it's freeze dried. So, like I said before, this is a Mountain House meal, so you know it's gonna be good. Camera looks all right. Keep adjusting the white balance. Depends on what you have in front of it. You know, if I turn it up, the crackers are all like glowing white. When I had the white bags in front of me, you got to adjust accordingly. So I keep checking back, because if it's too dark, you guys definitely let me know. There we go. If you don't lock it, it does weird stuff too. Okay. The very slightest chili smell at all. You can see beans, there's chunks of beef in there, macaroni. That looks good. And let's go ahead and try to pour a full 16 ounces of water in these. 16 ounces of water only for your main might be hard to come by. Let's go ahead and just spill it everywhere. Get it over with. All right, there's that. We're going to take our spoon and we're going to want to get down in the corners of this bag. It feels like there's just a huge lump right in the middle. So we're just going to kind of stab all that down there. Try to get you where you can see in it. I don't know if you can or not. Maybe a little bit. All right. We'll let that sit. Probably close to 10 minutes. And at that point in time, we're going to come back and re-stir that. So let me go and put that over there. And let's go ahead and do the drinks. Okay, so let's go ahead and make our coffee first. I don't know if we're going to use the creamer or not. Kind of feel bad using that because you can't actually taste the coffee. This is just a freeze-dried instant coffee type 3, as you can see there. And we're going to try to dump this really full measuring cup full of hot water in here without just spilling it everywhere. But you know how it goes. We kind of spilled it everywhere. That's all right. So let's go ahead and mix that. We'll just wipe that out a little bit. How about that? Clean her up a little bit. Now you have to stop the camera. All right, there we go. And spoon's pretty clean. Let's go ahead and give her a little mix. Let that kind of do its thing. Coffee has a nice smell to it. This type 3 always does. It's not the real harsh, bitter stuff like a lot of coffees are. Let's go ahead and rip this open. This is the French vanilla cappuccino instant powder. Okay. And our friends at foreignmre.com are hooking us up again with a Chinese ration, an actual Chinese ration with heaters and everything. So we're curious to see, that smells really good, how that turns out with them, and hopefully that's a very good meal. So, I don't know why we're so dark here. I don't know. But anyway, you can see down inside there a little bit. Nice, really super sweet smell to that. Let's go ahead and try to dump our hot water in our bag without just spilling it everywhere. Take a look, see how full we are. Looks like that's about right. We're going to go ahead and seal this guy up. Fold them over a couple times. And give it one of these numbers. All right, we'll let that kind of rest on our coffee. Bring back our main. Give it one final stir. And this thing should be getting pretty close. It just won't lighten up enough to see in there too good. Still got a lot of water on it, so we're going to have to let it sit a little longer. But usually after you stir it the second time, it'll suck up a lot of that water. So let's go ahead and leave it sit just a little bit longer with our clothespin on it. We'll be right back. Okay, so this guy here still isn't quite ready. We're going to set him off to the side. We're going to give our cappuccino one more, more little shake. It should be ready to go. Take a peek down in here and see. Yeah, it's ready. So let's go ahead and dump her out. To her glass. And I actually had it a little bit over the line. It just smells really good. You can really smell the vanilla. It just smells so sweet though. There we go. And you can see it's just not a lot. It's more like a cappuccino espresso shot maybe. It does smell really good though. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll taste some of those stuff. We'll give our main just a little bit longer here and see how it goes. Go and try our peanut M&M. We'll get the big yellow turd first. Definitely still good. I would say most of you guys know what peanut M&Ms are. Move on to our toasted corn kernels. Yeah, not bad. They're a lot different than a corn nut. They don't really have any kind of crazy seasoning, just nice salt to them. But I mean, it's just toasted corn. It's not like weird flavors to it. Go ahead and clear your palate here with a cappuccino. Huh. You can just taste the tiniest hint of coffee. You know, I've only drinking these MRE cappuccinos. I'm not a coffee drinker by any means or cappuccino drinker. I've never had one in the store, never had one at Starbucks, never had one anywhere else. But it's not bad. I mean, you know, you can taste a little bit of coffee in there, but overall it's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and try our really fresh looking crackers and cheese. Cheese kind of has a glisten to it from the oils in it. If you guys want to know what the cheese tastes like, it tastes like if you go to Walmart, a can of cheddar, the squeezed cheese from the can, kind of tastes like that, to be honest with you. It's not a plug for Walmart by any means, but that's just how it tastes. That being said, we have a pretty good size pouch of chili here. That's definitely not all going to fit on that tray. But a lot of the water is sucked up out of it. So let's go ahead, whoops, pour it in there. And that, no joke, is like a quarter of it. And it filled up the tray. There is a lot of chili in there. Let's set that off to the side. It's still pretty damn hot. That thick brown bag really keeps the heat in. So let's go ahead and try out our chili plain. And then we're going to go ahead and go to the Tabasco. Kind of splash over the place a little bit. It's all right. Our noodles are reconstituted nicely. We have some beef, full out chili bean. Let's go ahead and take a taste. Slightly bland at first, and then after that you can taste the chili powder, the cumin, you know, different flavors like that. It does taste pretty decent. A little bit of spice to it already. I'll probably give that a 8 out of 10. I mean, it's not bad. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of our Tabasco here, because I like my chili hot. I mean, really hot. Put a good chunk of that in there. Tabasco isn't my favorite. I've been hooked on that Frank's Extra Hot. And that stuff goes really well on pizza and chili and all that kind of stuff. Another good thing to put in chili is the Country Bob steak sauce. You know, that's another decent one. Let's go ahead and try it with a bunch of Tabasco on it. A little burn to it. Pretty nice. The final touch would definitely be the Country Bob's to it, for sure. Just so happens I got some here. This is steak and chicken and fries. Now they make this that's apple chipotle. I thought they had another one. They might have discontinued it. They're definitely, it just gives chili a whole new flavor. Mix it up a little bit. I like quite a bit in it. Let's go ahead and taste that once to see. Oh yeah. This has a nice full flavor. Hard to describe. Let's finish up with our coffee. Coffee just straight black. Type 3. Not bad. I don't drink coffee really. I feel like if I did, it'd give me a severe case of heartburn, as acidic as it is. A lot of people drink coffee. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not something I run to, for sure. Overall, give this meal a 10 out of 10. Everything is very good. Pretty hard to find somebody that doesn't like chili. If you're a vegetarian, I guess it might be a problem for you. There's meat all through it. But I guess you have to live off crackers, cappuccino, and corn and M&Ms. So there could be worse things. But that's all for today's video, guys. Hopefully you liked today's video. As always, I'll put some links in the description to some Amazon MREs. I'll go and search through this evening and put some stuff on there that's a good price and I would buy. So you guys have a fair chance of getting a good price on stuff. And other than that, stay tuned for the Chinese MRE from foreignmre.com. That's all for today's video, guys. Have a good day. See you later.